you want to see go first?
I'll go first.
You want to go first?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, all right, let's do it. You already a co-host. Okay, everybody, pay attention to T. Yeah, introduce yourself.
I'm T, and I'm going to 7th grade. My presentation is on the Noble Eightfold Path. The Noble Eightfold Path. The Noble Eightfold Path is a path that we follow to end suffering. It consists of right view, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. Right view. Right view is when you understand things as they are. As Zen teacher wrote, our happiness and the happiness of those around us depend on our degree of right view, touching reality deeply, knowing what is going on inside and outside of ourselves, is the way to liberate ourselves from the suffering that is caused by wrong perceptions. Right view is not an ideology, a system, or even a path. It is this insight we have into the reality of life, a living insight that fills us with understanding, peace, and love. So based on this, we know that right view is not a pathway. It's something that helps us see the reality of life. Example. Wrong view. A girl sees a homeless man on the street. She runs away because she thinks that he's dirty. Right view. A girl sees a homeless man on the street. She comes over to him and gives him money and food. She doesn't see him as dirty and gross. She sees him as someone that needs help. Right intention. Most people think that the right intention doesn't matter and it's only our actions that do. But this is not true, because your thoughts and intentions are the ones that start your actions in the first place. There are 3 types of right intention, such as the intention of renunciation, which encounters the intention of desire, the intention of goodwill, which encounters the intention of ill will, and the intention of harmlessness, which counters the intention of harmlessness. Renunciation. To renounce is to give up or let go of something, or to disown it. To practice renunciation doesn't necessarily mean you have to give away all your possessions and live in a cave, however. The real issue is not objects or possessions themselves, but our attachment to them. If you give away things but are still attached to them, you haven't really renounced them. Goodwill. Another word for goodwill is metta, or loving kindness. We cultivate loving kindness for all beings without discrimination or selfish attachment to overcome anger, ill will, hatred, and aversion. According to the Metta Sutta, a Buddhist should cultivate for all beings the same love a mother would feel for a child. This love does not discriminate between benevolent people and malicious people. It is a love in which I and you disappear and where there is no possessor and nothing to possess. Harmlessness. Non-harming describes the practice of not harming or doing violence to anything. To not harm also requires karuna or compassion. Karuna goes beyond simply not harming. It is an active sympathy and a willingness to bear the pain of others. Right speech. As with most Buddhist teachings, right speech is a bit more complicated than watching your mouth. It's something that you can practice every day, every time you speak. We tend to think of violent, hateful words as being less than violent action. We may even think of violent words as being justified at times. But violent words, thoughts, and actions arise together and support each other. The same can be said for peaceful words, thoughts, and actions. There are 4 basics of right speech. Abstain from false speech. Do not tell lies or deceive. Do not slander others or speak in a way that causes disharmony or enmity. Abstain from rude, impolite, or abusive language, and don't indulge in idle talk or gossip. Example. Wrong speech. A man was walking in a store and the cashier was very slow. The man then used harsh words towards the cashier. Right speech. A man was walking into the store and the cashier was very slow. The man waited patiently and told the cashier that he didn't have to worry and everything was fine. Right action. Right action means being accurate or skillful, and it carries a connotation of wise, wholesome, and ideal. It is right in the sense of being upright, the way a ship rights itself when battered by a wave. It also describes something that is complete and coherent. This means that when we act rightly, we act without selfish attachment to our own agendas. We act mindfully without causing this discord of our speech. Our right actions spring from compassion and from an understanding of the Dharma. Right action also includes the 5 precepts: no killing, no stealing, no lying, no sexual misconduct, and no abusing intoxicants. Right livelihood. Right livelihood is first a way to earn a living without compromising the precepts. It is a way of making a living that does no harm to others. The Buddha said, a lay follower should not engage in 5 types of business. Which 5? Business in weapons, business in human beings, business in meat, business in intoxicants, and business in poison. Teacher Tit Young Han wrote, to practice right livelihood, you have to find a way to earn your living without transgressing your ideals of love and compassion. The way you support yourself can be an expression of your deepest self, or it can be a source of suffering for you and others. Example, wrong livelihood. A boy just got out of college and was looking for a job. He decides to work as a drug dealer. He handed out too many drugs that many people overdosed and died. Right livelihood. A boy just got out of college and was looking for a job. He decides that he wants to help people and become a doctor. He ends up saving many people's lives. Right effort. Right effort is sometimes called right diligence. The Buddha taught there are 4 aspects to right effort. Very simply, the effort to prevent unwholesome qualities, especially greed, anger, and ignorance, from arising. The effort to extinguish unwholesome qualities that already have arisen. The effort to cultivate skillful or wholesome qualities, especially generosity, loving kindness, and wisdom, the opposites of greed, anger, and ignorance. They have not arisen yet. The effort to strengthen the wholesome qualities that have already arisen. Right mindfulness. The Pali word for mindfulness is sati. Sati can also mean retention, recollection, or alertness. Mindfulness is the whole body and mind awareness of the present moment. To be mindful is to be fully present and not lost in daydreams, anticipation, indulgences, or worry. Mindfulness is being fully aware of your body, your extremities, your bones, your muscles. And the same thing goes for the other frames of reference, being fully aware of sensations, aware of your mental processes, aware of the phenomena are all around you. Right concentration. Concentration in Pali is samadhi, which means bring together. A Sado Zen teacher said, samadhi is a state of conscious that lies beyond walking, dreaming, or deep sleep. It's a slowing down of our mental activity through single pointed concentration. Samadhi is a particular type of single pointed concentration, focusing oneself on, for example, a desire for revenge or even a delicious meat is not samadhi. Quiz. What is right view?
So everyone can use the chat to post your answer. Okay, so please do.
The correct answer is B.
Yeah, Yan also do so. Okay, Yan.
What is right intention? correct answer is D. What is right speech? A, the right words to say. B, say abusive language. C, none. D, both. The correct answer is A. How do you make sure you're doing the right action? A, follow the 5 precepts. B, don't do anything. C, none. D, both. The correct answer is A. What are the 5 precepts?
So what are the 5 precepts? Mm. Wow. Mm. Wow. No killing, no stealing, no lying. That's just a misconduct and no intoxicant. Wow, that's really good.
What is the right livelihood? A, own a gun shop. B, become a doctor. C, become a teacher. D, both B and C. The correct answer is D. Following the Eightfold Path will lead to what? A, sadness. B, end of suffering. C, both. D, none. The correct answer is that's the end of my presentation.
Okay, wow, very good. I really, you did really good job. Wow, your example is really, really good. Simple, short, but it's very precise. Very good. Wow, interesting. Yeah, I really like it. Your presentation is really good. Thank you. Thank you very much. Anyone have any questions for her?